Hey Aries, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. Can you see your little Aries? There you are. Okay, so I'm doing kind of, I just got a little excited because it's October, so we got us a nice little pumpkin thumbnail, and I pulled out a couple of my Halloweeny-ish decks. So we have the scene cards from the Night of the Living Dead, I love using these. So I've already shuffled them and got you a couple scenes here. And Aries, you have the scene where Ben arrives, which is like you've got these people. I think they're in a house and there are zombies everywhere. And Ben pulls up in this truck and he says, like, don't worry, I know how to handle this. Like, so he brings some kind of skill to the situation. Could be some relief coming in for you, some kind of knowledge or expertise that is missing that you need. And then we have the final siege, which is kind of like this culmination of something, and it's like this is what's at the end of the final countdown or something like that. It could be a test for you. But we're just gonna check with my Lenormand deck here and see if there's anything else this is about. Nope, that's it. That's what it's about. So we don't even need the Lenormand. So we're just gonna put these up here for you. Go straight to the tarot. All right. So what does Aries need to know about this knowledge or expertise coming in, and this kind of final siege, final countdown, perhaps a test? What does Aries need to know about this? I don't really like the way those fell out. Yeah, I'm not taking those. It's like it should either pop out or I cut it. That's usually how I know. Oh, this is one of the ones that fell out. Ha, funny. Okay, so we have the Magician, the Midas Touch. So I want to say this card is for you, Aries. You are the Magician in this reading here. You have an edge. You have an edge to you. It's like perhaps you are the Ben that arrives and brings in a special set of skills, like Liam Neeson style. Then we have Five of Demons here. Pick your battles. Oh, interesting. You know, I think this has something to do with being taken advantage of, Aries. Pick your battles, because, like, it's almost as if, like, when you arrive, like, the Magician has arrived. Like, Aries has arrived. Aries has a special set of skills, and they are more than equipped to handle this final siege, but it's almost like there's a certain respect or reverence about it. Like, if your efforts aren't appreciated, it's almost like you're very, like, you're being selective over what battles you take on. I mean, I don't know if that's the reason, but you're definitely being very selective over what you choose to battle with. Is it worth your time? Is it worth your energy? Is it worth your magic? Oh, look at this. Ooh, I like that card. That almost looks like a xenomorph. That is so cool. All right, so we have strength, underlying patience here. This is that watch and wait energy. It's funny because a lot of times when the strength card comes out, it's not so much about being strong or using force, it's about knowing when to not use it. And that falls right into picking your battles, doesn't it? So here we have the Three of Blood, which is normally an energy of coming together, working in a group, or not so much collaboration, because that's more like the Three of Pentacles. This is a Three of Cups. This is coming together for a happy reason, right? To celebrate or to socialize or have a good time. So, and because the card says outside influences, this to me is just talking about your social arena. It's like there's a certain group of people that are around you that I want to say you have to treat with kid gloves somehow. It's like you're asking yourself, do you want are they the ones you want on your team for this battle, for this final siege? Man, you're like it's like you're really really thinking about something like this. Whatever this situation is, like you're being very thorough. It's like you're being super like analytical and like Virgo almost about this. You're being very analytical. It's like you're being very patient. You do have patience here. It's, this final siege is important. It's something you're trying to pull off here. It's like this final siege, it's not just any battle. This is a much larger undertaking. You probably will need assistance because Ben arriving is he comes in and helps, right? And so you've got this group of people. You don't know. It's like you're vetting them. You don't know, like whoever you choose, they will influence the results or the group mentality or something like that. There's a lot of strategy here, Aries. And this can apply to almost anything. I mean, because we have the Magician, so this could be some like spell work or something that you're trying to pull off, like this new spell or a very complicated spell. And it requires a lot of ingredients, but a lot of concentration. And the results could affect a lot of people here. I mean, it could, you know what I mean? Like, this scenario could apply to different circumstances. So I don't know what I'm going to title this. All right. So now we have Four of Bones, possessions. So what are you holding on to tightly to here? Seems as if there's some kind of importance being placed on material things that is unnecessary right now, Aries. Yeah, because you're meant to be. See, we have the King of Blood here. It says soulful. Like this is really important. Like you don't have time to worry about like what's the word immaterial like in like corporate America or accounting or something, like when something's not worth the money or it's just such a small amount of money that it doesn't matter, it's called like immaterial. That's what I'm getting here. There's something like immaterial here. And you don't need to worry about it because there's something much more like there's something huge at stake here. Like, I don't know if this is like spiritual warfare or like some big defense, right? But you're definitely preparing for something big here, Aries. You've already got your magician's hat on. Oh, look at that. I love that, goes really well together. So we have this King of Blood, Soulful, and it looks like they've got like they're holding magic, right? Like magic energy or something. Like they're in a stance, like ready for battle. And then you get the Seven of Hell, and that's holding your own, which is good, and it's giving me goosebumps too. It's like you're able to hold your own here. And that just confirms that you do bring a lot of magic to the table, Aries. You absolutely can pick which battles because it's like this energy here is precious. It's precious, but it's potent as hell, okay? But you can totally hold your own. And it's interesting because here we've got holding your own, and it's a bunch of zombies, which is what the final siege is. It's a final siege of zombies, so that's hilarious. All right. And then we're ending here with oh, look at that, with the Empress. So, okay, Aries, overall, it looks like there is some kind of buildup happening here. You are preparing yourself to accomplish something, and you're being very picky, and it's smart of you to be picky right now because you don't want to waste your strength, you don't want to waste your magic, and you actually do need to pick and choose who you surround yourself with for this thing because it absolutely matters right now. And you're gonna end up, I mean, look at this. You've got the Empress, abundant gardens. It's like you're gonna be sitting pretty at the end of it, whatever it is. But it's not going to be handed to you, okay? So let's get you just a piece of random advice. All right, random advice for Aries. Random advice for Aries. All right, you are a product of what you believe. And look at the fucking moon. Pay attention to the moon. All right, Aries, this is your message to just take what resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye, Aries.